There comes a moment in life when the noise fades, the crowds vanish, the applause stops, and everything you once held onto slips through your fingers. Friends may turn into strangers, opportunities may dissolve, and the comfort of certainty may crumble. And in that silence, when everything leaves, one truth remains, one thing stays, one thing cannot be taken from you. And that is you. You are the echo that persists when the world goes quiet. You are the light that burns when all else has dimmed. You are the only constant in a life defined by change, loss, and fleeting moments. No failure, no betrayal, no heartbreak can erase your power, because it is born within you. It is forged in your courage, polished by your struggle, and illuminated by the choices you make even when no one is watching. There is a power within you that cannot be borrowed, cannot be stolen, and cannot be shaken. It does not depend on applause, validation, or the presence of anyone else. This strength is born in silence, in the moments when no one is watching, when life has stripped away every comfort, every certainty, and every familiar hand to hold. It is forged in struggle, in every challenge that tested your patience, in every disappointment that tempted you to quit, and in every fear that whispered that you were not enough. And yet, here you are, still standing. This is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is the undeniable force within you that persists when everything around you falls apart. Imagine a fire burning in the darkest night. Nothing can douse it. The wind may howl, the rain may pour, and the world may try to smother it. But the flame survives because it is fueled by something deeper, something permanent, something unshakable. And that is you. You are that fire. You are that force. When everything leaves, when doors close and bridges collapse, this is the one thing that stays, the one thing that no one can ever take. And it is in these moments of solitude and struggle that you discover the true measure of your strength. It is not measured by what you have, what you've gained, or even what others see. It is measured by what you continue to carry when everything else is gone. Your strength is the quiet resilience that rises before dawn, the courage that keeps you moving forward when the path is uncertain, and the determination that refuses to surrender even when the odds are stacked against you. Every setback, every betrayal, every moment of loneliness is not a weakness. It is the proof that your strength exists, that it has been tested, and that it can endure anything. And as you embrace it, you realize that it is not just enough to survive, it is enough to rise, to shine, to become unstoppable. This strength is not external. It does not wait for someone else to grant it to you, nor does it diminish when the world turns cold. It is your inheritance, your companion, your superpower that travels with you through every storm. And once you recognize it, once you fully feel it, it changes everything. How you walk through life, how you face fear, how you interact with the world, and how you respond to loss. Because no matter who leaves, no matter what fails, no matter how the world shifts around you, this strength, the one that is uniquely yours, remains unshakable, unyielding, and eternal. Loss is never easy. It cuts deep, it shakes the foundation of your world, and it makes you question everything you once believed to be permanent. Yet, within every loss lies a hidden lesson, a message that is often disguised as pain. Every person who walks away, every opportunity that slips through your fingers, every dream that feels shattered carries with it a truth you cannot ignore. The world is not what defines you, but what leaves you teaches you who you truly are. When everything disappears, when the familiar turns into absence, it is in that space that clarity emerges. Loss strips away distractions, illusions, and attachments, revealing what really matters, the essence of who you are, the values you hold, and the strength you may have overlooked within yourself. It is a mirror that forces you to confront reality, to face the parts of yourself you may have ignored, and to awaken to a new level of awareness. The pain is not the enemy, it is the signal, the guide pointing you toward growth. Every time someone abandons you, every time circumstances betray your expectations, you are presented with a choice to crumble under the weight of despair or to rise, learn, and transform. Those who embrace the lesson in loss discover that it is not the absence of people or things that defines their power, but the ability to continue standing, to continue believing, and to continue moving forward despite emptiness. Loss sharpens the senses, deepens resilience, and awakens courage that had been dormant. It teaches patience, humility, and the art of letting go, not out of weakness, but out of understanding that some things are never meant to stay, and that holding onto them only limits the energy you could invest in yourself. When everything departs, the truth becomes clear. Nothing external can grant you lasting fulfillment. It is the internal recognition of your own worth, the acceptance of your unique journey, and the courage to honor yourself that shapes your destiny. Every heartbreak, every setback, every vanished opportunity is not just a moment of despair. It is an invitation to return to your own power, to reconnect with your purpose, and to forge a path that is resilient, authentic, and unstoppable. Loss challenges the illusion that life is permanent, but it also gives you a perspective that only those who have truly faced absence can understand. It is through these moments that you realize your own capacity to adapt, endure, and thrive in ways you never imagined. You learn to cherish what remains, to cultivate your own inner resources, and to value the truths that cannot be taken away, because they exist within you, eternal and unwavering. Action is the force that transforms your strength and resilience into reality. It is not enough to recognize your power, to feel your courage, or to acknowledge your potential. Without action, these qualities remain dormant, unexpressed, and unrealized. Every moment you hesitate, every opportunity you allow to pass, is a moment in which your life could have been shaped differently, a moment in which your destiny could have been rewritten. Action is the bridge between what you are and what you are meant to become. When everything leaves, when support fades, certainty disappears, and the familiar falls away, action is what keeps you moving forward. It is the choice to stand despite fear, to step into the unknown despite doubt, and to continue striving even when the path seems invisible. Action is not always grand or dramatic. It begins in small decisions made consistently, in the courage to speak your truth when silence would be easier, in the determination to take one more step when exhaustion tempts you to stop. It is in these seemingly insignificant movements that momentum is built, that progress is made, and that the impossible slowly becomes possible. Action transforms pain into growth, setbacks into lessons, and losses into fuel. It is the visible expression of your inner fire, the proof that your strength, resilience, and vision are not abstract ideals, but tangible forces capable of shaping your reality. Without action, even the greatest potential remains trapped, a whisper in the wind, a spark that never ignites. Yet with action, every decision, every effort, every step forward compounds, creating a ripple that spreads far beyond what you can see or imagine. Action is fearless not because it lacks fear, but because it moves despite it. It is the recognition that life does not wait for readiness, that opportunities rarely announce themselves with certainty, and that your impact is measured not by waiting for perfect conditions, but by choosing to act now, with whatever tools, knowledge, and courage you possess. Action turns reflection into results, intention into experience, and dreams into reality. It is the mechanism through which you reclaim control, assert your presence, and shape a life that is entirely your own. And when everything else departs, when structures crumble, people disappear, and circumstances fail, you are left with the most powerful tool of all, the ability to act, the ability to choose, and the ability to create. It is the relentless pursuit, the unyielding commitment to keep moving, to keep trying, and to keep building that separates those who merely exist from those who thrive. Action is your proof that you are alive, that you are capable, and that you are unwilling to let external loss dictate your internal potential. It is the fire that transforms emptiness into opportunity, the courage that transforms doubt into confidence, and the force that ensures that nothing, no matter how formidable, can prevent you from shaping the life that stays with you even when everything else leaves.